Good morning, people. God bless you and thank you for watching. This video is to reveal to you something quite extraordinary. Now, as you would have gathered from our last few posts on our website blog, there's been a lot of activity. In the Philippines, there's been big earthquake, and in Hawaii, there's been big earthquake. And there's also been volcanic activity, Hawaii volcano, causing evacuations. So the energy has been high, and there's been a lot of earthquakes in Hawaii area. Here's the shocker for me, is that I came to every weekend. I also record earthquake data. Now, just very quickly, I use the USGS site for red alert earthquakes, which are put down as significant earthquakes, and then all earthquakes. And what's happened is, as you can see from this, I put all earthquakes for the last 7 days, and you've seen a prompt warning window just come up. It's just disappeared on me now, but let me just pull this up again. You see this window comes up, caution selected, includes more earthquakes than your device might handle. Now this basically is saying there's so many earthquakes in the all earthquakes in the last 7 days of all magnitudes. This warning sign is saying that there's going to be so many that your computer might not be able to handle it, basically. And I've seen it a few times, but very rarely. And continue anyway. And here you see, wow, look at that. 3,100 is today, Tuesday, but I'm going to show you what I found, and this will absolutely knock your socks off. When you see it on the graph, is the whole point of these things for me to collect the data, but to see it on a visual form, in the form of a graph, is, you'll look at this and go, whoa. Now, looking at this graph, this shows in red the number of red alert earthquakes in the past 30 days. Okay, so the last entry was 10, 9. The blue shows the last earthquakes in the past 7 days. Obviously, recently is 4. Last week was 1. So that's red alert earthquakes in the past 7 days. Monthly average, pretty self-explanatory. All I do want to show you now is the graph that shows total amount of earthquakes in the last 7 days, which we've just clicked on. When we clicked on the USGS, we could see the result. Now check this out on the data. I'm going to click on this now, and you'll see something extraordinary. Look at that. Look at that. Total amount of earthquakes in the past 7 days, taken every week. Record started 18th of the 11th, 2015, the 18th of November 2015. All right, and actually at that time, the readings were 1,269. Now, obviously, you can see as this time goes on, we're pushing 1,700 approximately. 1,800s were peaking. We're even dropping down to nearly 1,200. Again, peaking up to 2,200, and that is a maximum That's the highest point for the past, you know, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2.5 years, this record shows. And look what happened in the last, let me just smooth myself over again. Look what happened in the past 2 weeks, okay? Here, reading 21st of April 2018, the reading was 1,841. 2 weeks ago, the 29th of April, the reading went up to 1,962. But can you see this? Absolutely, when they say it's gone off the chart, it really has. I mean, well, the reading is 2,971. You know, and as we've seen today, it's now pushing 3,000. But this data was taken on the weekend, as I do take it every weekend. And you can just visually see, I try and move myself out of the way just so you can get a better perspective. And you look at it from, that is absolutely ridiculous. Now, obviously, this is a spike. I don't believe that this will carry on. Oh, it can't carry on like that. I mean, come on now. But it's some spike. Something might have happened. It might have been some conjunction, let's say, with the throne. It might have been a lining up with the sun and the earth and Nibiru. I don't know. All I know is that's the data, and you've seen it yourself. You've seen Hawaii spewing out lava and rocking to the core, and you see Yellowstone obviously giving off lots of steam, and the scientists were going a bit nuts. So all these things correlate, obviously, so you can see from this as well that my data that I take every week is very accurate. It's in correlation with reality. So, yeah, there's been a massive jump, spike in the total amount of earthquakes. You could say the average medium was 1,800, and it's 1,800, and it's jumped up to nearly 3,000 now. It's breaching. Absolutely incredible. Obviously, I haven't seen nothing like this in the past 2.5 years of this record. I have kept old records that I could look back and archive, but you know, no chance. I mean, this is huge. So just thought I'd keep you up to date. I've been Pastor Justin Roberts from End of the Age Bible Prophecy. Or look for all these signs, because when the throne comes down, it will be rocking. The whole earth will quake, like it says in Revelation. When the sixth seal is opened, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the full moon became like blood, and the stars of the heaven fell onto the earth, even as a fig tree casts her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it was rolled together, and every mountain and island was removed from its place. Massive earthquake, obviously, as the crust is shifted round. And the kings of the earth all hide themselves in their in-rock, underground, whatever you want to call them, military bases that they have predominantly in the US. I'm sure they have some in Switzerland as well, the Swiss Alps. But even if you were at them sort of heights of mountain ranges, you're pretty much out of danger from the sloshing of the ocean. In them days, the ocean will be roaring and men's hearts will fail them by looking upon these things that are coming on the world. So, yes, they will be able to see these birth pain signs, and so should we. And we shouldn't go, oh, he can come tomorrow. No, he can't come tomorrow. We look at the earthquakes, we see they're low. He can't be coming tomorrow because the earth is not grumbling, it's not. The birth signs of the earth, it can't happen. When he gets here, there's going to be the biggest earthquake that humanity have experienced for the past 2,000 years since the resurrection of Christ. It was the last time we sort of know about it. The earth was darkened, the moon would turn blood red, and the earth shook, and you know, the temple veil was ripped open, and all these things. That's the only time that we can see that the throne passed last time, but it's going to happen again. Twice in the tribulation period, one on the sixth seal through to seventh seal, and well, not strangely enough, amazingly enough, with God, the seventh trumpet, when the two witnesses finishes, it bang, it hits us again. In that hour, there was a great earthquake, and the city is split open, and 7,000 people die in that earthquake in Jerusalem itself. So yeah, look for these signs, because it's electric. Yeah, I'm an electrician, so it's easy for me to understand electromagnetics. But for something to be approaching, just like if you try the experiment with the iron filings, you bring a magnet closer to them, they start to move before the magnet gets here. It's not just going to appear and there's going to be no signs. No way. No way. I guarantee with all my life that you will see these birth pains increasing. This is why God's put it on my heart. He actually made me understand about these things very early on when I was saved. In fact, a book moved on the bookshelf, and that is how I have come to understand about these things. In fact, there it is. So if you see that, geography, and it's all about it's all about tectonic plates, earthquakes, volcanoes, all them things. So yeah, he's put it on my heart that definitely. So when anyone says, "Oh, God, Jesus can return, Passover, whatever, the throne tomorrow or next week," even, it's not accurate. We all would like to think that way, but the truth of the matter is, it's not. There is going to be, obviously, the seals are going to open. There's going to be war outbreak. There's going to be a money market collapse. There's going to be a breakdown in society. The takedown of North America. The removing of the Dome of the Rock. You're going to see it. Trust me. And then you've got also, it says it right there, the seal 5 is that the saints are crying out to God for help. Is that going to be that bad? So don't just think Jesus is just going to turn up one day on, a nice quiet Sunday morning and that'll be it. No. You will know the earth will be travailing in birth pains, wars, rumors of wars. Well, and on top of all that, and if you look back in history, you'll see that when the Roman Empire destroyed Jerusalem, there were volcanic things going off then. There were riots, protests in the Roman Empire, and there were volcanoes erupting. Stuff that all happened at the same time. It's going to be the same thing. As man and human kind all get riled up with energy, so too the earth will be riled up with energy as well. And the earthquake, volcanoes, sinkholes, bad weather, weird weather, tsunamis, animals dropping dead, all them sort of things you will be able to see. So watch for them signs. And when you see these things, look up, for your redemption draws near, especially them ones that are going in the first rapture on the 6th, 7th seal. So, yeah. I've been rabbiting on a bit, but I just love this stuff every day. I find it hard to rest on the Sabbath. I really do. So the time is near and short, and please share this video around. And yeah, massive spike. I don't know why. Maybe a conjunction in the heavens between Earth and the Sun. That's the only thing I can think of. If it's gone backside, but I really don't know. All I'm here is to report what my data says. So God bless you all. Thank you very much. And always ask God for forgiveness of sin. We all fall short and we all, fall away. And, we got to try our hardest to serve Him best we can with all love. We try to preach to other people, whether they listen. It's really up to them. So, God bless you all anyway. Have a great day. Have a great week. And I'll see you soon. God bless you all. Amen.